Good morning, everyone. They say the way you start your day determines how you live your life. And yet, one of the most overlooked habits, waking up early, holds the power to completely transform who you are, how you think, and what you can achieve. Waking up early isn't just about having more hours in the day. It's about reclaiming your time, your peace, your purpose. It's about rising with the sun and reminding yourself that life is not a race. It's a responsibility. Today, I want to share with you 10 powerful, life-changing benefits of waking up early every morning. These aren't just habits. They are seeds of a better life. 1. Peaceful start, powerful mind is something profoundly sacred about the early hours of the morning. Before the world wakes up, before the traffic starts, before notifications begin flooding in, there is silence. And within that silence lies peace, the kind of peace you rarely find during the rest of the day. When you choose to wake up early, you give yourself the rare gift of undisturbed space. Not just physical space, but mental space. In those first moments, life is slower, softer, and simpler. And in that stillness, you get to breathe, reflect, and simply be, before you have to do anything at all. In today's world, where everything moves fast and people are constantly rushing, starting your day peacefully isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Waking up late often means you're already behind, rushing to catch up, skipping breakfast, checking your phone, and letting stress hijack your mood. But waking up early allows you to ease into the day, to welcome it with calm instead of panic. You're not thrown into chaos, you walk into your day with intention and clarity. When your day begins in peace, your mind becomes powerful. Why? Because you're starting from a place of control, not reaction. You're leading your thoughts instead of letting your thoughts lead you. You have time to journal, pray, read something inspiring, or just sit in quiet gratitude. That's when your most authentic thoughts arise. Not the anxious ones shaped by noise, but the wise ones shaped by stillness. In that space, you can set your emotional tone before the world tries to set it for you. This peaceful start also influences how you treat others. When you're grounded, you become more patient, more kind, more present. You carry a calm energy into your conversations, your work, your relationships, and people feel it. Peace isn't just a feeling, it's a presence. And when you start your day in peace, you don't just change your morning, you elevate everything that follows. So yes, waking up early may seem like a discipline, but in truth, it's a gift of silence, clarity, and grounding. The morning isn't just the beginning of the day, it's the beginning of your mindset, your mood, and your momentum. Start it in peace, and you'll walk through your day with quiet strength, because a peaceful start truly creates a powerful mind. 2. Increased mental clarity. Waking up early gives your mind something incredibly rare in a world full of noise. Clarity. In those quiet morning hours, your brain is well rested, undistracted, and most open to focused thinking. It's like stepping into a room that has just been cleaned, fresh, open, and ready to be filled with purpose. While the rest of the world is still asleep, you are awake with a clear lens, able to see what truly matters, not what shouts the loudest. Mental clarity in the morning is your superpower. It allows you to think deeply, make decisions confidently, and connect ideas you might otherwise overlook in the business of the day. Without the clutter of emails, messages, or demands, you can focus on your goals, your values, and your vision. This is the time when you can ask yourself the big questions. What am I working toward? What kind of person do I want to be today? These aren't just productivity questions. They're life-defining reflections that require a clear, focused mind. Think about it. When we start the day late and rushed, we usually don't think clearly. We react. We forget things. We operate on autopilot. But when we wake up early, we give ourselves the grace of space. That space creates mental order. You can prioritize your day, organize your thoughts, and even problem solve with a calm mindset. You begin your day ahead, not just on the clock, but ahead mentally, emotionally, and strategically. This kind of clarity also boosts your creativity. In the early morning, when the world is quiet and your mind is still waking up, new ideas have room to rise. Writers call it the golden hour, a time when inspiration comes easily because the brain is not yet weighed down by distractions. Whether you're a student, a leader, an artist, or simply someone trying to live a better life, these early moments are when your best thinking often happens. So don't underestimate the power of those first thoughts in the morning. Waking up early isn't just about discipline. It's about creating the mental clarity to live on purpose. It's about stepping into your day with vision instead of confusion. And when your mind is clear, your actions become intentional. Your energy becomes focused, and your day becomes something you designed, not something you just survived. 3. Time for personal growth in the quiet hours of the morning. Before the world starts asking for your time, lies the most valuable opportunity of all. The opportunity to grow. Waking up early doesn't just give you more time, it gives you more ownership of your time. And that ownership becomes the soil where personal growth takes root. When you wake before the world, you claim sacred space to invest in the most important project you'll ever work on, yourself. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't arrive wrapped in convenience or appear when you're scrolling through your phone. It happens when you create space for it, when you read books that stretch your thinking, when you journal to reflect on your actions, when you sit with your thoughts and listen to what your soul is trying to say. These are the moments when your character deepens, your awareness expands, and your future begins to shift, one morning at a time. Early mornings are powerful because they are undisturbed. No notifications, no deadlines, no noise, just you, face to face with your thoughts, your hopes, and your potential. You have time to learn, to set intentions, to evaluate who you're becoming. Most people say they don't have time to grow, but often it's not a lack of time, but a lack of priority. Waking up early makes growth a non-negotiable part of your life. Personal growth is not just about learning new things. It's about becoming someone new. It's about rising above your old habits, healing your old wounds, and seeing yourself as someone worthy of time and care. Morning routines dedicated to growth send a clear message to your inner self. You matter. Your development matters. Your dreams are worth showing up for. That quiet commitment, repeated daily, becomes transformational. So if you're searching for confidence, clarity, or change, don't wait for life to hand it to you. Create it. Set your alarm. Rise with intention. Use that extra time not to rush through life, but to rise into it thoughtfully, mindfully, and purposefully. Because the best version of you is waiting to be built, not in the chaos of the day, but in the quiet of the morning, when growth has room to breathe. 4. Improved physical health. Waking up early isn't just a mental advantage. It's a gift to your body. It opens up time and space for you to care for your physical health without rushing, skipping, or sacrificing your well-being for the demands of the day. In a world where business often replaces self-care, early mornings offer you a window of opportunity to treat your body with the respect it deserves. You don't need fancy routines, just the willingness to show up for yourself day after day before the noise begins. With those extra morning hours, you can move your body, stretch, walk, run, or do any form of exercise that energizes you. This movement isn't about punishment or appearance. It's about vitality. Physical activity in the morning jumpstarts your metabolism, boosts your circulation, and releases endorphins. Those feel good chemicals that naturally improve your mood. You don't just feel stronger physically, you feel more alive. And when you feel good in your body, your mind follows. Early rising also gives you time to nourish yourself properly. How many mornings have passed where you've skipped breakfast, grabbed junk food on the go, or relied on caffeine to function? When you wake up early, you have time to hydrate, prepare a nutritious meal, and fuel your body with intention instead of desperation. That alone can improve your digestion, energy levels, and immunity over time. Your body begins to respond to the care it receives, and it begins to thrive. And let's not forget sleep, the most overlooked pillar of health. People often assume early rising means losing sleep, but in truth, it encourages better sleep hygiene. When you commit to waking early, your body naturally adjusts to sleep earlier. Over time, your sleep becomes deeper, more restorative, and more aligned with your natural circadian rhythms. Instead of fighting fatigue all day, you move through life with energy, clarity, and calm, because your body is finally working with you, not against you. So yes, waking up early is an act of discipline, but it's also an act of self-love. It's you saying to your body, "You matter. I won't neglect you anymore." And when you start each day by honoring your health, you don't just add years to your life, you add life to your years. 5. Emotional balance and control. In a world that moves so fast, emotional balance often becomes a casualty of the chaos. We wake up late, rush through routines, respond to problems before we've even centered ourselves, and by mid-morning, we feel drained, irritable, or overwhelmed. But when you wake up early, you give yourself the rare gift of emotional space, time to settle your spirit before the storm hits. This space is where emotional clarity begins. It's not about being perfect. It's about being prepared. When you rise early, you can begin your day from a place of calm, not chaos. Whether it's through deep breathing, journaling, prayer, mindfulness, or even a few quiet moments of reflection, you're giving your emotions room to breathe. Instead of starting your day reacting to the world, you start by reconnecting with yourself. This shift, though subtle, changes how you respond to challenges, conversations, and stress throughout the day. You're not as easily shaken because you've already grounded yourself. Emotional control doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means becoming aware of them, owning them, and responding with intention rather than impulse. When you wake early, you give yourself time to ask important questions like, "How am I feeling today?" Or, "What energy do I want to bring into this day?" These check-ins build emotional intelligence. They help you notice your patterns, your triggers, and your needs, all before you step into the demands of life. Over time, this practice develops what many people spend their whole lives searching for: inner peace. That is not the kind that depends on circumstances, but the kind that's rooted deep within you. You begin to show up in your life with a steadier heart. You become less reactive, more compassionate, and more in control of your emotional state, even when life gets messy. People around you notice the difference too. Your patience increases, your presence deepens, and your confidence becomes quietly unshakable. So, yes, waking up early is about discipline. Yes, it's about productivity. But more than anything, it's about emotional mastery. It's about choosing peace before pressure, clarity before conflict, and intention over impulsiveness. And when you master your mornings, you don't just change how your day feels. You change how you feel in your own life. That more than anything is worth waking up for. 6. Better planning and productivity. Waking up early hands you the single greatest tool for success. Time you control. In the early hours before deadlines and distractions set in, you have the rare freedom to think ahead, prioritize, and plan your day with clarity. It's not just about doing more tasks. It's about doing the right tasks. It's about moving through your day with intention rather than urgency. When you plan your day in the morning, you're not just preparing a schedule. You're setting the direction of your life, one day at a time. Most people don't lack time. They lack a system. They jump into the day with no structure, responding to whatever comes at them. The result? Burnout, frustration, and a sense that they're always busy but never really moving forward. But early risers gain an edge. They start their day by asking, what truly matters today? That question alone creates a filter, separating the urgent from the important, the noise from the purpose. It's not about being busy. It's about being effective. Morning planning also increases your productivity because your mind is sharpest at the start of the day. Instead of reacting to messages, jumping into meetings, or getting caught in other people's priorities, you take time to set your own. You can list your top 3 priorities, create a simple plan, or map out time blocks. That small step, taken every morning, adds up to massive results over time. You stop being a passive participant in your day and start becoming the architect of your life. And it's not just about work or career. Early planning affects every area of life. You can plan your meals, set time aside for your health, check in with your goals, or even schedule time to rest. This balance leads to better emotional well-being and less guilt at the end of the day. Because when you plan your time, you don't just get more done. You end the day knowing you spent it with purpose, not just productivity. That feeling of fulfillment is something no to-do list can give you. Only intentional living can. So yes, waking up early makes you more productive, but not in a rushed, pressured way. It empowers you to slow down, look ahead, and decide how your time will be spent. And in a world that constantly pulls your attention in every direction, that power is rare. Because when you start your day with a plan, you don't chase the day. You lead it. And that single decision, repeated every morning, changes everything. 7. Greater self-discipline. Waking up early is one of the simplest yet most powerful acts of self-discipline you can practice. It requires commitment, consistency, and a willingness to choose long-term gain over short-term comfort. When your alarm rings before the sun rises, you are training your mind and body to say yes. to what matters, even when it's difficult. This daily victory, getting out of bed when it's easier to stay under the covers, is a small but profound demonstration of self-control that builds resilience over time. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Each morning you wake up early, you exercise this muscle, and this strength doesn't stay confined to the morning hours. It spreads into every area of your life. You find it easier to stick to healthy habits, to resist distractions, to persevere through challenges, and to maintain focus on your goals. The habit of rising early becomes a foundation for all other positive changes, shaping your character and your destiny. Moreover, cultivating self-discipline through early rising teaches you prioritization. You learn to identify what truly deserves your time and energy and to say no to the rest. This ability to set boundaries is essential in today's world where distractions are endless and temptations are constant. Self-discipline is not about rigidity or harshness. It's about respecting your own values and goals enough to protect them fiercely. Waking up early is your first statement of that respect each day. The mental toughness gained from this habit also creates a ripple effect of confidence. When you prove to yourself that you can overcome the temptation to stay in bed, you start believing that you can overcome other obstacles too. That inner confidence, born from small wins, propels you forward in work, relationships, and personal growth. You no longer wait for motivation to strike. You become your own source of motivation, grounded in discipline and self-respect. In the end, self-discipline cultivated by waking early is not about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself day after day. It's about embracing the discomfort of growth because you know it leads to something greater. It's about choosing to lead your life on purpose rather than drifting through it by habit or convenience. When you rise early, you don't just build discipline. You build the strongest version of yourself. 8. Higher success rates. Waking up early is a common habit shared by many of the world's most successful people, from entrepreneurs and athletes to artists and leaders. This habit isn't about luck. It's about creating consistent momentum. When you rise early, you gain extra hours that most people don't have, giving you a tangible advantage. More importantly, waking early signals a mindset of discipline and readiness, a mindset that success thrives on. It's not that waking up early guarantees success, but it lays the foundation where success can grow. The early morning hours are when your mind is at its sharpest and your energy is at its peak. This perfect combination allows you to tackle your most important tasks without interruption. Many successful individuals report that their best ideas and breakthroughs happen during these quiet hours where focus is undisturbed by the chaos of the day. By waking early, you are not only increasing your productivity, but also giving yourself a chance to innovate, create, and solve problems at your best. Another crucial aspect of waking early is the sense of proactivity it fosters. Instead of reacting to the demands and crises of the day, early risers set the tone by being proactive. They plan their days, set priorities, and take action on their goals before distractions take hold. This mindset separates those who simply survive their days from those who own them. Owning your day means owning your results, and over time, this habit stacks up into tangible success. Furthermore, waking early develops a strong work ethic that is often admired and respected in both personal and professional environments. It shows a commitment to excellence and a willingness to make sacrifices for the sake of long-term rewards. This reputation for discipline and reliability often opens doors, builds trust, and creates opportunities. Success isn't only about what you do, it's about who you become, and rising early helps shape the character of a winner. Ultimately, higher success rates come not from talent alone, but from habits and mindset. And waking up early is a powerful catalyst for both. It empowers you to seize your day, harness your best energy, and consistently show up as your most focused, determined self. The choice to rise early every morning is a quiet but bold declaration that you're ready to step into your full potential. And that willingness to lead your mornings is often the very first step toward leading a successful life. 9. Better's the number R. Better sleep quality. One of the most surprising and transformative benefits of waking up early is the profound improvement in your sleep quality. It might seem counterintuitive. After all, waking up earlier means less sleep, right? But in reality, when you commit to rising early consistently, your body naturally adjusts, encouraging you to go to bed earlier and establish a healthier sleep routine. This alignment with your natural circadian rhythm leads to deeper, more restorative sleep, helping you wake up feeling genuinely refreshed rather than groggy or tired. Sleep is not just about the quantity of hours, but the quality of those hours. When your body follows a consistent schedule, your internal clock regulates the release of hormones like melatonin and cortisol, which control sleep and wakefulness. Early risers tend to experience more efficient sleep cycles where they spend more time in the critical stages of deep and REM sleep. This is when the body heals, the brain processes memories, and emotional balance is restored. The result, you don't just rest, you recharge on a cellular level. Better sleep quality also impacts your mood and cognitive function in profound ways. When you wake up early, your body naturally shifts toward a rhythm that supports mental clarity, emotional stability, and physical energy throughout the day. Poor or inconsistent sleep, on the other hand, clouds your judgment, increases irritability, and drains your motivation. By waking early and sensing your sleep patterns, you set yourself up for a day where your mind and body operate at their best rather than merely getting by. Establishing this routine requires discipline, but also teaches you the importance of self-care and boundaries. Going to bed earlier means prioritizing rest over late night distractions or screen time. It's an act of kindness to yourself, recognizing that sleep is foundational, not optional. Over time, this commitment builds a cycle of wellness where your body, mind, and spirit all benefit, creating a positive feedback loop that enhances every aspect of your life. In essence, waking up early is not just about what you gain in the morning. It's also about what you give your body at night. Better sleep quality means you gift yourself the foundation for health, happiness, and success. It means waking up not because you have to, but because you're truly ready to embrace the day with vitality. And that transformation from restless nights to rejuvenating sleep is one of the most powerful reasons to start your day early. 10. Enhanced gratitude and positivity. Waking up early offers more than just practical advantages. It opens the door to a deeper sense of gratitude and positivity that can transform your entire outlook on life. When you rise before the world stirs, you step into a quiet, peaceful space where the noise of everyday stress hasn't yet taken hold. This stillness allows you to pause, breathe, and appreciate the simple miracle of a new day, a fresh start full of possibilities. Starting your morning with this mindset naturally cultivates a heart full of thankfulness. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that rewires your brain for happiness and resilience. When you begin each day recognizing what you have, instead of focusing on what you lack, you set a tone of abundance rather than scarcity. Early mornings encourage you to reflect on your blessings, whether it's the beauty of sunrise, the gift of health, or the opportunity to pursue your dreams. This reflection isn't just a fleeting thought. It becomes a foundation for optimism that colors how you see yourself and the world. Positivity born from gratitude also improves your relationships. When you carry a grateful heart, you are more patient, compassionate, and generous with others. You become someone who lifts people up rather than drains them. Early risers often report feeling more connected and present in their interactions because they start their day with intention and openness, not stress and distraction. This ripple effect of positivity makes your day and the days of those around you brighter and more meaningful. Moreover, cultivating gratitude in the morning builds emotional resilience. Life inevitably brings challenges, but when you have trained your mind to find light even in the smallest things, you're better equipped to face adversity with strength and hope. This positivity is not about ignoring difficulties, but about choosing to focus on what sustains and uplifts you. It's a daily practice that transforms your perspective and fuels your journey forward, no matter what obstacles arise. In essence, waking up early gives you the rare gift of starting each day with a heart full of gratitude and a mindset rooted in positivity. It changes the way you experience life, turning ordinary moments into blessings and daily challenges into opportunities for growth. This shift in perspective is one of the most profound and beautiful benefits of early rising, reminding you that every day is a new chance to live fully, love deeply, and shine brightly.